Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Griftlands, and I do mean back, like back into the recent past in Griftlands. For some reason, it's the end of day 2 again. The game didn't autosave when I started day 3 after wrapping up the last recording. You know, it's very early access, so we're going to have to do the assassin fight again, unfortunately. I mean, it's not a big deal. It does mean that all of our experience earned on our graph choice and everything are lost, which is, yeah, it's fine. Alright, Hanbi, let's do this one more time. Okay, we have some interesting stuff here. Enhanced Overbear. With Enhanced Overbear and Mirrored Threaten in our hand, I think it makes a lot of sense to play Hostile Instincts for the dominance. And then, yeah, let's just blow some stuff up, huh? Give me a couple of cards to work with. Okay, I drew a dominance. That's pretty nice. See, this is interesting. I sort of want to play Brain Gills into Veiled Anger. So it takes a lot of XP to upgrade Veiled Anger. Probably, yeah, because you're going to play it literally every time you draw it. But Mirrored Threaten into Veiled Anger gets us a lot more total damage. You know what, this negotiation's not that difficult. And I would love to get this thing upgraded. Can I play this? Aw. I was wondering if I could play it for 0 copies just to get the XP. Okay, starting point the crafty. I mean, if I had gotten a choice of what to target with this, that would not have been it, but... we could reconsider our dominance to give us a couple of extra actions here. I don't think there's any reason to do that. I do think this is a great opportunity to dump this ulcer card. And then we just fast talk. Do we want to try to knock another couple of stacks of existential crisis into the next fight, or do we want to just start working him now? I think we could do this. We're going to take 5 here, which is not ideal, but he's not really set up. Yeah, probably next turn will be better for us and worse for him. I'm not too concerned. We get to steal a couple of points of shielding off of him. He's actually doing a lot of damage. That's fine. Don't you know I'm unstable? I'm an unstable fast talker, apparently. That's not exactly what I was hoping to draw. Let's start with a promoted thinking. Give me... Darn it. I was really hoping there for something that could generate dominance. Well, do we still have a point of influence? We do. So, Tall Observation's pretty good. And then... Low Blow into Seeds of Doubt and just accept the damage, I think. And from here it'll all be, I'll be focused on his main argument. Yeah, I think we should be okay. Okay, free point of dominance is pretty good. Oppress gets us another point of dominance, although it did do minimum damage, which kind of sucks. And then we do have Domineer, but we don't really have... We don't need the 2 actions. It's one of those situations where I wish you could choose not to spend. Play that. That didn't work. But I mean, we're very close to done here. So the doubt actually could finish him, although we don't need it to. Alright, we'll definitely play the bulldoze because we want the XP. And then we do have to finish him here. Yeah, we can't really afford to like screw around and gain XP on additional cards. Let's just give him the low blow. Alright. Drain Resolve upgrade. Do 4 damage, gain 2 health, or do 2 damage, gain 4 health. There are so few sources of healing in the game that I really feel like we want to take Mending Drain. A guaranteed 4 damage for 1 action is great, but I think this is going to make a much bigger difference, like over the course of all of the negotiation we do tomorrow. And these fast talks become... Oh, Clarity Fast Talk is great for us. A nice big hit, and then a green card is gone from our deck forever. That sounds just fine. And Browbeat. Okay. So evoke by playing 4 hostile cards in a turn. I think our deck is actually really well set up for this. Maybe better than any other deck archetype. That's just free damage. Free damage that will sometimes draw us a card because of Bulldoze. Alright, and now we attack him while he's minorly distracted by the Crisis of Faith that we've caused. Hey, that was a pretty okay draw. We got a fair number of replenishes there. So we can open with Assault. I think I do like Assault, just like really stack up a lot of wounds as quickly as possible. But we should probably play the Fight Dirty. Let's see what we get from it. We don't have a use for combo. Oh no, we do. We can shoulder roll combo into next turn. So let's take Mud Tosser. And then we assault the free wounding staff. Stack those up. He's going to hit us pretty hard. Let's see, we have 3 actions left. What I would like to do here... Yeah, I think we just do another staff. Then Aerostat Coil Gun, which is turning out to be extremely good. And then shoulder roll the combo into next turn and eat most of the damage. Hey, that was pretty alright. We could throw a lumin grenade at him. I feel like this is better used in an encounter where we're facing a larger number of enemies. And hey, look at that. We get use out of that combo right away. Unfortunately, we don't have a way of making focused attack do bonus damage, but it's still like 4 to 6. It's still a very good card. So let's apply some more wounds. You know how I love wounds. And then we'll give ourselves a little bit of defense to play with. That quick charger is really doing some fine work so far. Wow, that's a rough hand, man. Okay, well he's just buffing himself this turn. So this is pretty much just a wasted turn on my part. That's a shame. But he's actually like remarkably close to giving up already. So what happened there? He gave us draw 3 extra cards at the start of your turn. Yeah, I mean, okay, we drew a bunch of extra cards. And he saved up to do like a bunch of tiny attacks. I'm not really sure. Oh, you know what? Because if we this turn had drawn 3 assassin marks instead of last turn, this would actually be a really scary amount of damage. It's just his gimmick didn't really work out timing-wise. Boy, I've been there, buddy. Okay, so can we kill him this turn? I need to do 16 damage to get him to surrender. I think we've got him then, right? Well, maybe. So we play one of our deceptions. It doesn't really matter what we gain. Right? Yeah, none of these are particularly meaningful. Then we play combination, finishing strike. Yeah, like we totally have him. So combination through most of his shield. Through all of his shield. And now Bedlam is a kill. But actually, I want to do it Haymaker, and then we can throw Finishing Strike to do it if Haymaker rolls minimum damage, because we do want to get the XP on Haymaker. Oh, never mind. The 5 to 7 is not counting the bonus damage from the wound. Yeah, so we definitely do this. And obviously, come on, you can't sneak into somebody's room with the intention of killing them in their sleep, get caught, and be like, well, okay, but maybe you should have mercy. I know I wasn't going to have mercy, but, you know, the rules are different for you. No. Caprice gets us a random red card. Okay, I'll take that. That could be fun. We do need to just up the red card density in that deck. And then here, we really don't want to take a card unless it plays into our gimmicks, because our battle deck needs to be thinned, if anything. Yeah, I'm fine taking shills on that one. Okay. We help move the body out. I get a graft reward. It will be something a little different, it looks like. Whenever you draw a status, draw a card. Oh, are yellow cards statuses? They are. So that actually plays pretty well with our deal of murdering everyone that we get into combat with. The Calamity Jar is not really a bad... Like, there's almost no downside to this, because we lost our pet already. I guess we could potentially get another one, but we're getting pretty close to the end of the campaign. There's no situation where we would take Dangerous Bulb because Calamity Jar is just better, but I don't think we need the battle help as much as we need the negotiation help. So, processing it is.
Casio always seemed larger than life, and while you sleep, you feel the shadow of her influence pressing down on you.
Weird line rate. Okay, let's go to sleep. Get our end of the day bonuses here, and move on. When you wake up, you'd almost think the grog is beginning to look homey, if you hadn't almost been murdered in it. Yeah, but I mean everybody's almost been murdered here. Find Fish behind the bar, rigging the bar top to snap with electricity. She turns off the current as you approach. You know, customers drink at this bar, right? Customers ain't got nothing to worry about, but no more assassins on my watch. That's a guarantee. This'll take a while to set up, so why don't you go bother Nadan? See what you can do to get closer to Casio. I'll have a job for you later if you're interested. Yeah, I've been dismissed. She's gonna play with her electrified bar. It does seem like a really bad idea, doesn't it? Just like phenomenally bad. Okay, Nadan has another special mission for you. Go do his dirty work. I'm great at dirty work. Alright, buddy, what's happening? Well, Nadan, what extra-legal shenanigans do you want me to get up to today? I don't know if I appreciate you making light of the work we do here, but as long as you get the job done, I guess I can't complain. I got 2 jobs for you today. Pick the one where you'd be the most effective. Well, that'll be the one where I commit a murder. This one's negotiation, this one is combat and negotiation. Uni is loyal to the Admiralty and good at her job. That's a problem for the spree, so they've asked you to remove Uni from her position one way or the other. That definitely sounds like the kind of thing I'd be good at. These both award the same amount of money and also a graft. Yeah, let's do this. You know I'm happy to work with the Admiralty. That can be brought to heel. But Uni is proving stubborn. She's got influence that's useful to me, so I want her under my thumb where she belongs. You're not my usual witless goon. Figure it out, Hunter. That's an order from your commander. Okay, buddy, you're getting a little ahead of yourself there. Reward plus 25% because I'm so good at working for him. And... okay, Rummage is interesting. Is Rummage better than just not putting a card in that slot? Not really. Right-click a card to preview its upgrades. Okay. It becomes better. Actually, there are some of our cards want to be discarded. I think I am going to take the Rummage. So Rummage effectively reduces your hand size by 1, right? Because you're discarding the Rummage and the other thing in order to see 1 extra card. But that's actually good for us, and this doesn't really clog up our draws or anything. That's fine. That's actually a fine card. There was a combo generator in there, but it was an expensive combo generator that I don't think I want another copy of, so we're fine. Alright, let's go say hi at Admiralty Tower, where everybody loves us. Listen, just do what you're told or else. I don't have time to deal with your nonsense. Okay, I'm sorry, I'll figure something out, I promise. What did we just walk into here? Orug seems to have dirt on Uni. Perhaps you can get some useful information from him. I mean, I think we're probably just gonna kill her. We probably shouldn't start a fight in here, right? Let's talk to him and see what's up. Hey, man. Okay, he's got 40 resolve, which is a little worrying, but... you know what? We can handle it. I noticed you talking to Uni. What's going on? That doesn't seem like any of your business. Listen, maybe I can help you out. Okay, gains 4 composure whenever new argument is created. That's fine by me. Drew an extra card for pulling our killer. And yeah, we definitely started the battle with a bulldoze. That's a total no-brainer. We're not going to be able to get to erupt this turn, and then it's going to be in our discard pile for a while, which is a real shame. We could reconsider to drop the dominance, but I don't think we actually gain that much by doing that. Let's just level up our pleat. Oh, wow. Sorry, we should definitely low blow first. Got to remember all the extra shielding this dude's going to be getting over the course of the battle. Okay. You know, I'm pleading here is technically pleading, but it's not very good pleading. Hey, I'm pleading over here. When the count gain a count when this is played. When it reaches 10, the opponent loses 15 resolve. Well, we're going to have to get rid of Irritable. That's right, I'm going to show them what Irritable looks like. Okay, Enhanced Overbear is fine here. I'm a little worried about that argument. Okay, we're going to be able to use the Clarity Fast Talk to get rid of it, though. Do we want to play anything else here first? A Hostile Instincts into Obtuse will, first of all, give us some dominance, which is great for our cards in general, but secondly, will make us draw a bunch of cards. Sorry, no, not that. This. Okay, so that gives us a ton of options. We probably play the Oppress. No, I'm going to play the Veiled Anger first. There we go. That guarantees the Oppress. And now we have just a ton of dominance. Unfortunately, we're also out of actions. Do I want to play... I don't think there's any reason to play this, really. Yeah. I appreciate how much resolve the Bulldoze effect has. It's nice that it gets too tank for us for a while. Okay, so we have some bonus actions available to us if we want them. Let's get Capricious. Okay, so some of these were not that good. we pulled some kind of bad options here. I think Flustered maybe over 1 to 2 damage. So lower his damage output a little bit. Okay, where are we at on Erupt? We're at 2 cards played. So we can Veiled Anger. I mean, we just go to the Dome here real hard. Do we want to Domineer over a Mirrored Threaten? I don't think so, because I don't actually have a great use for the 2 extra actions. We could reconsider for more actions as well. Actually, maybe I do have a good use for the extra actions. Hold on, let's pull this. I don't really want to give him more Flustered. We can definitely Boosted Debate at him, which will play the Erupt. And we are we are doing all right here. So reconsider the Influence, because that only loses us maybe up to 1 point of damage here. Then play Mirrored Threaten. Then we could Domineer if we want. Domineer to play 2 more damage cards. That's not bad. I'm willing to boot my dominance here for actions. And then we just go like Fast Talk for the level up and then Low Blow probably. Or we could Fast Talk and Influence for the double level up, but I think I want to max out Low Blow because Low Blow is really good. Oh, okay, and also that kills him because red cards. It turns out red cards are the best cards in every card game. Gain 4 Composure. What? No. Dominant Bulldoze. Absolutely. Who gains Composure? Visionary Fast Talk versus Stony Fast Talk. I mean, I guess in this case, gain Composure is fine. I was kind of hoping for another Clarity, if I'm being honest. Do I want Visionary Fast Talk? I feel like we see a lot of cards already. Yeah, let's just make this card a little bit better, rather than trying to draw into more cards. Lose 1 Influence, but play this card twice, or Tall Plead. Man. I don't think either of these are amazing. This has better average damage. It doesn't benefit as much from you having a single point of influence when you play it, though. Yeah, I'll take the Tall Plead, I suppose. I don't really like either of those very much. Okay. Brainstorm, Tactical Mind, Alleviate. I don't want any of these, maybe? I mean, we're at the point now, we have enough action generation that stuff like Brainstorm is definitely starting to look a little better. Not that Brainstorm is ever bad. It's just, like I said in a previous video, less good here than in a lot of games, I think. I kind of don't want to take any of these. I sort of don't want to dilute my red cards. Like I would love it if we could get our deck to like 90% red and then a couple of good purples. Alright, here's the deal. Org explains that Yunny isn't who they claim to be. Okay, that's interesting. Well, we could convince you need to leave their job. We now have a massive resolve bonus. But also, we could just murder. We have to fight 2 people. But I can fight 2 people. Hold on, let's see if we want to buy any cards first. That's an interesting... These are both kind of interesting. More this one, because it has replenish. We so rarely... You know what? I'm going to buy one of these. Helps us get our combos and stuff off. And I sort of want to, like, even though we did just do the thing to make this easier, I sort of want to just attack because I want to keep killing people and adding status cards to our deck now. Yeah, I'm going to do it this way. Should we maybe pay Grex off? 75 shills, man. Whatever, I'll kill Grex too. I'm not afraid of him. I think it's time you retire. And then she says, why don't you make me? Like, that's a good idea. Alright, so you will panic whenever an ally surrenders or dies. So we can actually ignore you entirely. That's interesting. And we're going to take a small amount of damage here. We probably don't need to drop a lumin grenade. We have combo builder, we have a combo user, we have scatter. Okay, let's start with the scatter. So we're going to play Sal's combo daggers and carve after this. We could drop... So if we drop the feint and one of the equipment cards, we could use the other equipment card and also get focused assault. I'm not sure if I want to, though. Like, do I need to spend equipment to win this battle? Probably not. Then again, a lot of the really difficult battles are against small numbers of enemies. I'll just discard this. We'll spend the lumin grenade. Oh no, never mind. I don't have enough actions to do all that stuff. Okay. Let's play combo daggers. Get gut shot. Yeah, gain 1 power. It didn't matter what order I did this in. Okay, I was just making sure. So throw a couple of gut shots out here, then we'll carve. And we could just completely ignore Uni. I mean, except for all the injury cards, of course. But I think we're going to try to just fast damage through this guy. Okay, Boosted Bedlam seems great. If it hits the right target, we're going to discard the Stringer. Actually, here's something I'm curious about. Does Stringer gain XP when we get its effect from discarding it? So it has 2 right now. Hit the wrong target, that's a shame. Okay, it does. Cool. Yeah, that's actually a total bummer. What a good card to draw off of Rummage. Okay, feeling pretty alright now. And then it's just like Stab of the Stone. I mean, do we want to just try to get through her then? The wound is over here. I'd have to get him... Man, I have to do a lot of damage to him to get him down to the point where he surrenders and effectively removes both of them from battle. I think I am going to focus, though. It is a lot less overall damage to deal. It's a shame we don't have anything to do with all this combo. Yep. Alright, we have our counter damage. Well, free injury. Then we can... Oof. Bad draw. Well, I'm not going to play my assault. We'll just play a shoulder roll that doesn't do anything just to get the XP on it. Yeah, this is actually an annoying fight. Alright, how do we want to do this? Maybe I should take her a little bit more seriously? I'm just thinking, if we have to do 29 damage here, or 18 damage here, and then 29, like, it's so much extra damage to deal. It's such a large proportion of the amount that we already have to deal. Why don't we start by applying Stab of the Deep? No reason not to. I'm going to go ahead and play this Requisition, because I would like to see some more cards, please. Vial of Slurry here might actually get played. We have 2 actions left. I'm going to take a huge amount of damage. I'm just thinking I want to, like, I really want to power up Aerostat Coil Gun. I was hoping we would draw some combo cards. So then we, like, feint, and then coil gun for a ton. Blade Fury's only going to hit for a little bit. But I guess we ought to do it. And play this leveled up feint. Okay, and next turn we win. We've taken a little bit more damage than I would have liked here, but it's extremely unlikely that we will be unable to win next turn. Okay, Deception for sure. And give me that cross, give me that Haymaker. Yeah, because we only have to do 3 damage, so we get to level up Haymaker. Alright, you guys both panic, and you're both dead. Because on this run, Sal is a crazed mass murderer. Alright. Hey, it turns out people hate me. Got ourselves a new battle card, which is fine. Levels up on Haymaker and Carve. Apply additional combo, or apply additional wounds, or do more damage. Some percentage of the time, we don't have enough combo to even benefit from this, so I think I'm going to take Boosted Carve. And then Haymaker for rolling combo or a little bit of extra base damage. I think I'll take Rooted Haymaker. There's some benefit to collapsing damage ranges to a single value, just so that your cards behave reliably. Sneak Attack. Spend 2 combo to deal max damage, or... You know, Exertion's interesting. I don't think that we're going to take Freighter, although at this point we have replenished cards and stuff. We do end up seeing a lot of total cards sometimes. Maybe Freighter would be really good, but it doesn't play with our gimmick at all. Sneak Attack, allowing us to do 12 damage for 2 actions, actually isn't even that great, I don't think. I'm just going to skip here. And hey, while this is in your card, hostile cards deal 1 bonus damage, diplomacy cards deal 1 less damage. You know what? That's just fine. That sounds okay to me. Yep, people hate us. Gain a couple of copies of On the Lam, so we are kind of getting a little low on maximum health. But Nadan should be pretty happy with us. Like, for a bunch of reasons. I feel like we should be getting extra rewards for murdering Admiralty. Well, Uni is definitely off the job. Uni is not working anymore. Or breathing. But, gets the job done, I guess. I'm not one to question your methods. Alright, we get paid pretty significantly, and we get yet another graft. Where are we at on our graft slots? We have 2 reds. Will it let me even click on this? One of your arguments gets 1 resolve at the beginning of your turn. That's a pretty good graft. Ooh, start the battle with 3 combo is actually great. Okay, so then... Is that it? Am I good? Are we good for the day? Okay, I guess so. What else is there to do today? First of all, we could loot a battlefield or go get some speed tonic from Vo. Let's go loot a battlefield. A mysterious figure approaches you. Greetings, Grifter. You look like you could use an edge. Well, it turns out I have a couple already. I don't Oh. You were referring to your blades. I'm referring to specially imported battle goods from the Rollock. Boy, that is maybe the most painful reaction you can possibly get to an attempt to be clever. Am I interested in another thing? Well, it does do 3 damage and apply 3 wound for 1 action, but the thing is, it doesn't do any of my stuff, and it also doesn't have replenish on it or anything, so it will just get in the way of drawing the cards I actually want to draw. I think it might, as much as that is a fine card, I don't think it's bad or anything, it might actually just make our deck less effective in the overall. Oh, by the way, I hadn't talked about this at all. You can just throw away cards that are items. Yeah, obviously, you can't do this with, like, a stab or anything. But it's like, if we decided we didn't want our coil gun or our combat gauze or something, we could just toss them. Doing so would make it a little easier to get Focused Assault off the optimal way. It's still very good, even if you just play it one action for 4 to 6 damage. I'm fine with it. Anyway, that's the reason I'm thinking maybe we don't buy this Serrated Dirk. That said, on a turn where you have a lot of actions, this is a lot of bonus damage. Would it be silly not to take this? I just don't feel like it does the thing. But it sure does apply 3 wound. Alright, I'll buy it. We can just throw it away later if we decide we don't want it, and it's only 20 shills, which is, like, functionally nothing. 3 wound is valuable, for sure. Come across the signs of a recent battle. If there were any winners, they weren't the type to loot the battlefield. So, healing vapors, a lumin grenade, or cerebral stimulants, which is actually a pretty good graft, except we don't have a graft space. We could, I suppose, drop something else. But even though these two have kind of a weird anti-synergy going, I think I like all of our grafts, so maybe we'll just take, like, another lumin grenade. Actually, healing vapors. Given the state that our health is in right now, maybe healing vapors is the right move. You pick up healing vapors and make tracks before you become part of the buffet. Yeah, there will be scavengers along any moment now. So we have some other stuff we can do to pass the time. Ionis is looking for a job for their friend. Ban has a job and is not Ionis' friend. That's a dangerous position to be in. Convince Ban to cease their employment and Ionis will be grateful. We would be able to restore 10 health off of that. That might be worth doing. Prect is offering you money to go lay a beat down on Kuga. Just don't take it too far. Hey, that doesn't sound like me. This does let you remove a card from your deck, though. You know what we could do? We could go hire a friend. We have a ton of shills right now. A motley of opportunists have gathered here looking for an honest day's work. Prices vary, but so does the skill. Listen, I don't know if I have an honest day's work. You've heard Minfen used to be an indebted worker, just like you. Most of you don't make it out. So we could hire him for 250 shills. Okay, just for the next job. I was kind of thinking it was the rest of the day. It takes a real devotee to Hesh to work with the holy stuff and still find time to pray. The human looks you up and down in suspicion. Do we want to hire somebody for the next job? You know what I think we're going to do is go after the negotiation job, even though this doesn't really do the thing that we're good at. I'm just a little worried about our health. I kind of want the 10 healing. Maybe it's okay to do this. Take the remove a card, which is probably... that's certainly more powerful in the long run. Okay. We'll do the combat thing and we'll hire somebody to come and do combat with us. I'm kind of curious how good of a person you can hire. Let's go big here. Lead the way, boss. Alright. Let's bring this guy with us into the Grog and Dog, where we already have some advantages. There's nobody here that we really want to bounce. We could make friends with Benowen beforehand, just buy a drink, but I think let's just get right into it. Hey, Precht, what's going on? The scars on her hands suggest Precht is no stranger to a stacked fight. Well, that's not great for me. What are you looking at? Okay, we're not fighting Precht, sorry. You hiring? I'm looking for work. What? No, I don't got... Oh, hey, wait, you're Muscle, right? You like to bring the hurt? Okay. I know this conversation. Alright, go rough up Kuga. I can rough up Kuga. I can do that. Don't kill Kuga. That's like the #1 most difficult part of this. An unplayable card that can give you a Blade Flash. That's actually kind of interesting. Does just sort of clog up the draws, though. And that's neat. That's neat, but I don't think we're going to take it. Alright, we go do the job. Do you want Kuga killed? No, that's okay. Alright. Well, I think we could definitely win a negotiation in here. We are well backed, and I gotta pay off this this hire that I just did. Okay, so they laid a bunch of stacks of Flustered. That's pretty cool. And increase all damage by 1, increases by 1 whenever you destroy one of Precht's arguments. This is a bounty, not an argument, so I believe we shouldn't get hit by that. This will remove a random intent. Okay, let's just throw out this enhanced overbear, which seems phenomenal in this situation. Okay, that was pretty alright, I guess. Do we want to take an Oppress? Oppress is fine. I think maybe it is the case that we still need to increase the density of red cards. We do still have kind of a lot of greens. Yeah, sure, I'll take another Oppress. Okay, we got an extra 69 shills for playing that one card. I didn't actually do the math there. I didn't figure that that was going to end the battle by itself. I thought it was just going to soften up a bunch of those bounties and then we'd go take them. I probably could have planned that a little bit better. It was fun to watch, though. Oh, it's Kuga that we have to beat up? That's a shame. I was gonna see if I could get the bouncer on our side, and, well, whatever. Rather than a bad side, Kuga seems to have a bad continent. Best to stay off it. Well, that's unfortunate to hear. Sorry, champ. This isn't personal. I've just been hired to make your life hell. What? You're joking, right? Who'd want that? Alright, we got this. There's going to be a lot of people involved in this battle, but, you know, we have some grenades and stuff. So, at the end of your turn, heal an amount equal to your mending value, and then reduce the mending value by 1. I am all about healing vapors right now. And let's figure this out. I will say I'm not wild about the our draw here. It's 3 power and below 22 health. We can punch some of these guys out pretty quickly. I'm going to take a lot of damage, though. Yeah, it's really a shame that we're getting targeted by so many of these attacks, and we drew a hand that does almost nothing. That combo starter is already showing up. Okay, so we would need to do 27 damage to you. Minfen is not even going to bother attacking this turn because he's an asshole. So we're just not going to get anywhere near it. If we double feint and then throw out a finishing strike, we're still going to take a huge amount of damage. Right now we're taking 18. We could feint it down to 10. Yeah. I think maybe we oughta. And then hopefully Minfen will start actually like participating in the battle. Help us out a little bit. Do I want to work you over? Or we got to pull the 236 health people out of the battle, right? Just like limit the amount of incoming damage. I'm going to be healing constantly over the course of the battle. Bleed cards no longer destroy. Huh, that's weird. Okay. First of all, free feint. Absolutely no reason not to. Secondly, what do we want to do here? I can remove a random debuff. I don't really want to spend an action on that. So we could set up some combo, but we can't really do very much with the combo unless we pull something off of Deception, which I think we probably have to try to. Okay, that's interesting. Rooted Haymaker, or like, it's probably combination, right? Well, no, we're going to lose all of our combo at the end of the turn. It's probably Haymaker. So let's see, we have 2 actions left. Yeah, we can't actually... We can gain combo with Sal's combo daggers, and then we can throw down a finisher. We don't get to do a lot else here. So... I'm going to take the Haymaker. Who's dealing all this damage to me? Okay, it's all coming from one person, and they're functionally unkillable. So, not a good start. And Minfen is still not dealing any damage, because he is apparently useless. Alright, well, let's take the combo daggers, go for gut shot. Alright. Well, that's one less source of damage. Great. Oh, that's not cards that do bleed no longer destroy. Cards that are named bleed no longer destroy. She has a thing that gives you a card named bleed. Okay, that's a little clearer. This fight turns out to be a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I guess boosted trip is the way to go. I think we're actually going to use the Vrock Whistle. Alright, man, a lot of these attacks are, again, coming from a person that we can't really remove from the battle in one turn. But maybe we got to start working on her. Let's play Rummage. Let's see what our options look like with Rummage up. So we don't have a source of combo points. Blade Fury is pretty bad right now. But I'm probably... Am I going to play Deception, though? A lot of our options are pretty bad right now. I'm definitely not going to play this. And then we just can play the rest of our hand. She's going to recover in 2 turns, so maybe we want to actually take her all the way out of the battle. Yeah, but I don't want to use Boosted Trip on her. I want to stack Wound on somebody else, like you. Then we improvise something. Serrated Dirk would be okay. Boosted Carve is fine. Like, we're going to end up discarding something here, right? So Boosted Bedlam discards Stab of the Deep, and then we Serrated Dirk. That's not bad. It's like just really lay it on Thief Dollar here. Okay, because our friends are actually helping a little. So a ton of lead cards. Wow, this has gotten really dangerous. Okay, a Lumin Grenade was a great pull. Yeah, we Lumin Grenade, right? That's the beginning of our turn. We couldn't have used Assault to double it because it's not an attack. You see in the upper right corner this says attack, green cards say item. Okay, that makes things much more handleable. Then it would be really cool if we had a card in our hand that actually did some discards, but we don't. So we just use Assault to double play combination for like a lot of damage. And then unfortunately we just lose all that combo. Stinger does not allow me to... Actually, none of the enemies are attacking, so it doesn't even actually help to play it. But we may as well get that XP. Okay, we're almost out of here, and we are not going to kill Kuga. Probably. I'm going to try my best not to kill Kuga. Let's see. So I need to hit you for 10. Bedlam might not get the job done. Cross into Boosted Carve gives us a little bit more control, but it's also not actually guaranteed. I think it's the right move, though. So that's got you on takes 7 to die. So if we play... Yeah, if we play the Karambit Grip first, then do it. There we go. That was a way of doing that was guaranteed not to result in a kill. Applying the wounds first was a little risky. Okay, so all we have to do is finish off this one. Alright, our buddy has rallied. Into your turn, take 2 damage. Well, that's a shame. Improvise me something that... nope. Sadly, no such luck. I was really looking for something there that was going to let me discard some cards. Okay, well, the Aerostat Coil Gun seems pretty okay. We do a Finishing Strike into a Coil Gun shot. And then I take 6 and then 15,000 more damage and die, huh? Well, shoot. Yeah, I just die. Well, that's the first time I've seen that as an outcome to a game. It turns out, when they tell you not to fight in certain places, they mean it. Well, to be perfectly honest with you, I was a little concerned about how easy the game seemed to be on the last couple of runs, so I'm kind of glad that I was able to die there. So you can see at the end of a run here, we got some XP. The XP adds some new cards to the pool and stuff. Let's have a look at what we'll have available for the next run. Expend this card and any number of cards. Gain 1 smarts for each card expended, which is extra actions. That actually seems really powerful. Expend all non-hostile cards in your hand and deck. Deal 2 damage to a random target for every card expended. I'm not clear on exactly... The way this is worded, it's a little ambiguous. Whether it's, like, for each card expended, do 2 damage to a random target, or deal 1 big packet of damage to a random target, and that amount of damage is equal to 2 for each card expended. You know, it's not clear whether this hits 1 target or potentially multiple. This card loses 1 damage each time you end your turn. Oh, that's interesting. So, like, a really strong incentive to keep your deck small on that. If you have discarded a card this turn, this costs 0, and it's pretty good at 0. Discard a card, gain 5 defense. That's cool. Whenever you discard a card, gain 2 defense. That's a little bit less exciting. Okay, and you can see, like, even in the very early access version of the game, there's still there's a reasonable number of cards to unlock and stuff. Killed by Kuga. She seems to have that effect on people. I wonder how many different versions of this text there are, like, for different characters. Well, I think that... Oh, also, when your run comes to an end, apparently you get to take a thing with you into the battle. So we could retain a battle card for our next run, start over with +5 health, or just go back to the morning and try it again? You know what? Let's go back to the morning and try it again. We can only do this once per day, so let's not screw it up. Alright, Fish. I know the deal. You know what? We're 45 minutes into the video. I hate to do this to you, leave you in a little bit of suspense here, but I think actually the responsible thing for me to do, given what I have to do today, would be to end the episode here. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time for a little bit of Groundhog Day action, but this time we're going to get it right. And we're going to marry Andie MacDowell at the end. Is that Andie MacDowell? I haven't seen that movie in many years. Whatever, you get the reference. Come back tomorrow. We'll see you then.